It's not like it's hurting. Oh god. Oh god.
Do you seek to make a
Sorry,
What
let me go
happened?
ahead and take that arrow back. I clicked back
There
into
is
the
no
window, which made me try and
transfer
fire an
to this
arrow.
place.
Oh no.
And I had to, like, aim up really
Come,
And the
fast.
come
person.
and see what goods I offer.
Oh yeah, so it
There is
wasn't in
much
the
beauty in
Khajiit's
this
face.
place.
Yeah, probably
Hello.
good
This,
call.
I
So while I'm
welcome you.
here, what have you got for
Mhm.
sale?
Come, look at my
Damn it,
goods.
Joe Rocca!
I'll ask you questions when you're not, interacting. When you're just traveling, so to speak.
Okay.
Because I don't want to distract you from what you need to do.
Yeah, I do need to. I'm gonna get rid of this. I do need to make a lot of gold. 5,000 gold is not easy to make in this game. Oh yeah, and I have this double-handed blade of Howl March sword that I
Ooh,
can't use, but I can never sell either because it's my badge of office.
that's awesome. Well, you know what you do? You know what I did with my badge of office?
Hmm.
When you get a home, there's typically some armor and weapon stands. Stick that on a
Oh,
weapon
that's
stand.
that's that's
Boom.
precisely what I plan to do. But until
Oh,
then,
well,
just
it's in your
kind of lugging it
hands.
around.
And it's taking up 16 of your weights.
Yep.
What do you mean you can't? But couldn't you technically use it? You're just not spec for
Right,
it,
right. I
right?
could technically use it, but I have no
Why
reason
would you
to.
want to?
Yeah. Imperial Bow of Scorching, keeping that, of course. Don't need the Imperial Sword.
Now, I don't know if it's any different in this game, but I found that the Khajiit kind of rip you off. It's a lot easier to sell to people in the stores, but it might be different because now you're a Khajiit. You might get better value
Well,
for stuff.
even if that's the case, I think Logan likes
Role
the idea of
playing.
helping out.
Yeah, I'm behind you. Ooh, this is a question that I have to ask now, or I'll forget.
Hmm.
Khajiit have this special relationship with moon sugar and skooma,
Hmm.
and I'm wondering if Logan has ever partaken in either of them
It's like
and
asking
what
if
he
a cat's
feels
ever
about
had
it.
catnip. Of course he has.
So he likes it.
Well, of course he does. He knows it's illegal, though, so he tries to fight it. But if he, say, happens to find one in a chest somewhere...
Does he nom it up?
Yum,
Nom nom
yum,
nom nom
yum,
nom.
yum.
And I think these guys sell it too, on on the side.
Yeah, I think what it is that he because see, here's the thing. Logan's very like he likes to keep a certain stoic image type thing of I don't like dogs, but does he like the dog? Of course he likes the dog, Or I'm not buying moon sugar. That's illegal. And then if he finds it and he's alone, he's like, oh God, give me the moon sugar. That kind of thing.
Sweet, sweet. So he's a bit of a hypocrite.
Yep.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, there's not necessarily. I think that's one thing people forget. With good role playing, you have to have strengths and weaknesses. And if you just have someone with all strengths and no weaknesses, or no flaws, or nothing to like build from, then you've really just created a Mary Jane. Or what's the male version of a Mary Jane? Or a Mary Sue, that's what they call it in
I
fan
was gonna
fiction.
say I didn't know what a Mary Jane was.
Mary Jane is slang for marijuana. A Mary Sue is, I believe, in fiction, when this is just a wonderful person who's really just the author's representation of themselves, and they're just perfect, and they can't be, they have no flaws, and they're just put into this world, and they're just so great.
Yeah, they do sell
So it's
moon
okay
sugar.
so it's okay if he's a hypocrite.
You
I
know
mean,
what
you could
though?
say, well, actually, I don't know if it's a hypocrite, as in he's just he makes exceptions to his to rules.
You know what, though? I will say this, though. I don't think he'd have any problem buying them from other Khajiit, because amongst Khajiit, it's accepted. It's like normal for
Yeah,
Khajiit to use it. So I think that
it's
he
like
would buy it
going
from
to
other
Canada
Khajiit.
and getting free healthcare,
Right.
just like
Um,
that. Well, we give people moon sugar in hospitals. You do know that, right?
moon sugar? No, what? I was like, moon
Oh,
sugar's not real, Inferno.
oh, a Gary Sue is the male counterpart to Mary Sue,
I hope that you will
or a
come to
Gary
do
Stew.
business with us
I'm
again.
right now clawing out these matted furs.
I thought you were gonna say I'm clawing out my eyes.
I'm
So,
surprised my cat hasn't attacked me yet.
I will say, though, so Logan might buy some moon sugars from them, but he would only use them alone, like maybe in the privacy of his own house or his tent or...
Medicinally,
Yeah,
this is medicinal moon
it's for
sugar.
his it's for his glaucoma.
I have a bad kidney liver. Leave me alone. Get off my back. I can quit anytime I want.
I could stop this anytime I wanted to.
Oh, Khajiit and their moon sugar.
Alright, so I need to figure out what I need to craft. There's supposedly a backpack you can craft to help you carry all your camping equipment.
I
Um,
like.
I need to see. Obviously, I'll need to carry firewood. See, here's the thing. I would love to have a pack animal, but a lot of it wouldn't make sense. Like, for example, I have a horse that's sitting out there freezing while I'm in a nice warm tent. That doesn't seem to make much sense.
Fuck you, horse.
But I need to carry maybe some emergency firewood in case like a blizzard comes up upon me. I need to carry ideally leather for a leather tent and hide for a hide tent because they're different. Leather tents aren't as warm, but they're waterproof. So if you're in the south and there's rain, you want to put up a leather tent. But hide is much warmer, but not waterproof. So if you're up in the mountains where there's lots of snow and ice, you want a hide tent. And ideally, you would carry both so that you just erect which one you need at the time. Though I'll take a look at it. I just don't know how realistic it would be for me to carry enough of both materials to make tents on my back.
Yeah.
It just doesn't really
Maybe
seem
like
to...
with a pack horse, but yeah, on your
Yeah.
back, you don't. It would require it's something you'd store somewhere, and when you plan to go to this destination, you're like, okay, I gotta take this pack with me.
Right.
Um, I don't think, honestly, I don't think the Frostfall mod will be realistic enough until you can cut up open your dead horse and take out its intestines and snuggle up inside of its still warm carcass so you can survive the night and not freeze to death.
You creep me out sometimes.
It's just that
Oh,
was
wow.
a reference to
Oh, to Star
it was a
Wars, I know.
to Star Wars. Yeah,
A
I wasn't trying
walking
to be like
stick.
creepy. I was
I
just trying to reference Star Wars.
I can make a walking stick. Improves movement speed by 10% when held, unsheathed in the right
What?
hand while traveling on foot outdoors.
This is crazy. I've never even heard of this. That's awesome.
Stone
A
hatchet
walking stick?
can be used to harvest firewood. Oh, if I don't have an actual wood hatchet, I can make one. Interesting.
That's awesome. Also, someone suggested in chat is a pretty good idea. Okay, you said, you weren't right, you didn't want a house guy or anything like that, but he would help solve some of your, carrying
Yeah,
things.
but
Like
I
you have
still-
one tent and he has the other.
I thought about that, but no. The thing is, I think Logan's very much, when it comes to adventuring, he likes to work alone.
He's a lone wolf, so to speak.
Well, he's an archer. His main forte is sneaking and shooting, and that's not very conducive to a companion. Especially one that
Unless
probably,
they also sneak and shoot.
Exactly.
Which there are a few who are like that, actually.
Tanning rack torch. No, I need tents.
Enchanting supplies. Jesus. Interesting.
It says I can craft tents. But I don't see. See, I can do travel cloaks. I can do fur stuff. Maybe
Is
I have
this
to.
just-
Maybe I have to make one.
Well, I'm thinking you might have to. You're not using a blacksmith forge or a workbench or anything. You're just going into the craft option, so maybe it requires you using.
That's what I was thinking too.
Because yeah, as soon as you see it, look how many different options there are now, right?
Well, I was thinking that at first maybe that everything I needed to craft for that mod could be done in that menu, but of course it makes sense that you couldn't do that.
Yeah. There are certain things you can do freehand, and there's certain things that you require a workshop and tools for.
No, not there. No hide tent. Maybe it's in miscellaneous. Building materials.
That
Hinge. Nails? What? Oh, I think it's part of the house mod. You actually have to make stuff to build the house. That's cool.
That's interesting.
Auxiliary armors. Don't need that.
Wait, are you planning on building a house?
Uh-huh.
So originally in Morthal, you couldn't get your own house. You're using a mod in which you can.
It's
own-
one of the actual DLCs from Bethesda.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. Okay. Hearthfire.
Oh wow, you can make water skins. See, here's the thing. I don't see the tents. I see, like, the actual PC tents and stuff like that from the other mod, but I don't see...
Maybe you have to uninstall that mod. Maybe it's creating a conflict.
Possible?
That's my guess. Either that or you have to go into the README and they're like, you can only buy this, you can't make it.
Alright, you know what? Let me take a look at, I have a guide. So, mod configurations, Frostfall, guide. Camping. Building campfires, making supplies. Tents. Let's do tents. Tents are an essential piece of equipment to help protect you from the elements, keep you dry. All tents are created at a tanning rack. Oh!
Yay, reading. And people
Yay,
say men don't
birthday.
follow it. Yay, birthday. I'm Dr. Seuss, I can't crack cocaine.
But I do need to make a cooking pot, which I will need 2 steel ingots for. I don't need a fork, really.
See, I really like all this crafting stuff, but for the big role player in me, it's like, I hope you can buy this stuff. Because, frankly, I know it's more work for modders because they have to put it into inventory lists and shit. But if I'm playing a character who's either spoiled rotten or they just don't know how to build anything, like they're not blacksmiths, they're not tanners, like they would buy these things. It's like, I buy a leather jacket, I don't kill the cow and make it myself, right? So there's got to be tons of other characters in this world who don't craft their own stuff.
Right.
So,
I actually...
For me, for a mod, I'm like, it's great that you can craft it, but I need to be able to buy it too.
I completely agree with you. I actually role-played... didn't even really intend to, but when I wanted to make my cape, my fur
Yes.
cape, which Logan would know how to do because he's a hunter. I mean, think of Logan like a ranger. He's a ranger.
Okay.
So he would know how to do that, but in order to use her facilities to make it, I also helped to make like an iron dagger and some iron armor. Like I did that little quest thing. So now I think he has the basic knowledge of crafting in general.
Yeah,
So I need to get some firewood and I need to get some
it's good
ingots.
rationalization.
Hey, do you have
Seems
steel
there's
ingots?
no end to the need.
No.
Looking to protect yourself?
I wasn't asking you, Kriana.
Yes.
Let's see. Yes, he has
Look at
iron
my goods.
ingots. I need to disable the Jiraka mod. Actually, I need to figure out why it's doing that.
You've probably done an overwritten thing.
Yeah,
It's
but I thought
like
I fixed it. That was
it's
the
like
problem.
the locker full of psycho thing. It's just there's a line of code that you missed.
We are Choraka.
We will never end. They're like the
Return
Reapers.
anytime you need arms or armor.
You sell your
Fight
goods
forward,
because we
never
want to.
rest.
You come and look at them because we demand it.
You will look at it because we allow it. You will buy it because we demand it. Okay, large fur tent bedroll. I needed 12 clean pelts and 2 leather. Okay, large leather tent. 16 leather strips, 22 leather. I see. Small fur
That's
tent
cool.
bedroll. I think I just need a small. Small is fine. So I need to make 2 of those. Maybe
Oh, it's good.
maybe if it's small, I could see carrying... You know what I should probably do is just say, look at where I'm planning on traveling to, and then just take whichever one I think I will need.
Yep. Makes sense to me.
Backpack. Increases, carrying capacity increased by 50 points. I like that. Which one do I want, though? Black fur, brown fur. What do I need?
How about mature fur?
2...
You don't want to go out into the wilds clashing.
Ooh, I just need some leather strips, and I can do it.
Sweet.
Nice.
Nice.
Very nice. So I can get rid of all these PC tents and stuff. The one thing I like about the tents in the Winterfall or Frostfall mod too is they're much easier to set up.
Nice.
So let me get some leather strips and then I can make this black backpack. And then I'll have to go do some hunting. To get a small fur tent I'll need 6 clean pelts. And for leather I'll just need 12 leather and 8 leather strips. Maybe I can just buy the leather and stuff here.
Wanderer like you must have
Look at my good.
Look at my
Sorry, I'm
good.
just replying to
Yo.
what Ger was saying. Yeah, I will say one thing for Skyrim. There's always something to do.
Mm-hmm. That is very true. Do you have any pelts? Save me the hunting trip. No. What did I say I needed? Leather strips? Darn it.
Yep, leather strip.
I don't forget how many.
safe
Hang on.
and always wear
I thought you
your
said
armor.
you just needed one, but I could be wrong.
Well, no, he also has leather, so how much... Okay, so if I want to make a fur tent, that's 6 clean pelts and 2 leather. If I want to make a leather tent, that's 12 leather, so I need 14 leather and 8 leather strips. And then for the backpack, I need another 8 leather strips. So 16 leather strips, 14 leather.
I agree, Chad. It would be funny if
got some
Jirok
fine
just
armor.
started moving from game to game like a virus.
Ugh.
Like you're playing Assassin's Creed and you go to merchant and it's like,
Oh
God,
god,
look at
or
my
like
good.
Pretty
like
much
Captain
anything
Science
you need.
everywhere we go.
That'd be actually really funny, Captain Science.
Come, look at my gun. It's still here.
I told you the universe is still broken.
Alright, maybe there's something we can sell here? Like this, well, saber cat. Let's sell the PC bedroll. We don't need that.
Yeah, we do not need politically correct bedrolls. They're too pretentious.
Hate those bedrolls.
I hate them so much. They think they're so much better than everyone, but they're just hypocrites.
Alright, I need 16 leather strips. And I need, I also do like the idea of a backpack increasing your weight capacity, and some people were complaining that it's not realistic, but you have to think of it this way. It kind of is, because the whole point of a backpack is that it evenly distributes the weight on your shoulders so that it allows you to carry more comfortably. I mean,
Yeah, it's
more,
about weight
comma,
distribution.
more comfortably, right. And trust me, being in the military, you learn all about weight distribution. You would be amazed how much you can carry when there's equipment designed to allow you to carry it. I think on our road marches, we would consistently be carrying over 100 pounds, and we're talking 20 miles.
Yay.
Yeah, and if you just had to carry it like in a regular backpack or just with your hands, you'd never make it. But with the load-bearing equipment that they give you, it's
Supply.
yeah, it's
doable.
It's doable. It's not fun, but
No, well,
it's doable.
no one says, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to join the army for shits and
Gonna
giggles.
be
They're gonna make me
great.
march. I love marching and getting yelled at. It's great. Now, did you go to like a boot camp with people screaming at you, or was it a little bit more down to earth? Like, I'm sure there was order and everything like that, but you didn't have people trying to like
You mean out of
break
boot camp?
down every fiber of your being. Yeah, like
Yeah, once you
when
get out
you
of boot
enlisted in
camp,
the
it gets
military.
no. When you go to boot camp, it is exactly like that and so much
oh,
worse.
they break you down.
So
How long
much
is
worse.
boot camp for?
Depends on what you're training for. Since I was infantry, I had it the worst. I had 15 straight weeks.
Jesus
most
Christ.
people, it's 8 to 9 weeks, and then you go to AIT, which is your training school, which is less harsh than boot camp. But infantry, they just 15 straight weeks. The reason why they do it, and it makes perfect sense when you think
Oh, I
about
know
it.
why.
Yeah, if you can't handle that stress, you'd never be able to handle a battlefield ever.
A combat situation, yeah.
So
Yeah,
they
it's kind of
purposely.
for your own
I will
type
tell
of-
you, it is far worse than anyone ever hears about on TV and all that. I mean, it's not like they're not like whipping you with cords or anything, but
No, but
just
it's
the very 15 weeks of that is just it's not fun. I
recently
do
watched
remember. I think one of my worst days in basic, besides the whole broken feet 7 mile thing, it was only like 3 or 4 weeks into basic training, and 2 of our people had gotten into a fight, and the drill sergeants decided to make an example out of it. So we did our morning PT, and then after our morning PT, we were smoked. And smoked means just doing physical exercises designed to tire you out, not really designed to increase anything, but just designed to be a punishment.
To fatigue you.
Right.
Yeah.
We did that until lunchtime. And then we ate lunch, we got our hair cut, and then we did it till about 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
And that was the idea behind it was 2 of your unit were fighting. They were not working together as a unit. Therefore, the entire unit is punished, right?
Exactamundo.
Yeah. Anywho, interesting. I was gonna say, yeah, no, I was recently watching a Louis Theroux documentary about Miami mega jails,
Mm-hmm.
and the second part of it had to do with a kind of boot camp-esque type of thing for at-risk individuals who've committed certain crimes, not like serious, like violent crimes, but people who are perpetually going in and out of jail, and they're like, listen, you're sentencing a 10-year sentence for armed robbery, or you can go 6 months into this boot camp. And a lot of them take the boot camp, and I don't know, it's an interesting idea of, you know because I don't know. There is a part in their lives where they have had no structure or no guidance, and obviously the system's broken, so this is a way that they can maybe become productive members of society. But it just seems so extreme in a sense, but extreme.
That is so cool.
But anyways, the backpack is beautiful, and you shouldn't listen to my rambling about stuff. Oh, I love how the hatchet's on the back of it and everything.
Yeah,
That's
if you
cool.
have a woodcutter's axe, it's on the back. If you have a torch, it's on the back. Isn't that?
But if you don't have those, would it remove them though?
Watch, I'll show you.
What?
Let's go to woodcutter's axe. Let's drop it. Boom.
Just give me a second to catch it up, and then I'll give you my reaction.
And then pick it back up. Boom.
Wow, that is super impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that is super impressive.
You know what? I think I will just sell the war axe and just use the woodcutter axe, because his whole point is he's an archer. If he's in hand-to-hand combat, it's going to be like a last resort thing, and the woodcutter's axe would make more sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I will just sell. It's not very. Well, I don't know. Maybe he could carry an axe, because the woodcutter's axe does nowhere near as much damage. It's 11 and 6.
But think of it in character, Squid.
Yeah. I think of it in character. Can I? I wonder if I can improve
No,
a
you could
woodcutter
say in
axe.
character is like, this is a war axe, so if I need something, I want something that's designed to hurt people, not something that's designed to cut wood. I mean, you can still rationalize it, but
Let's see if I can increase the woodcutter axe. Nope. Yeah, no, I think I'll still carry around the axe, and the idea just being,
any adventure worth his salt would have a secondary weapon.
right, and
That's
I
a
carry an
weapon.
axe instead of a sword because A, I've already had experience with the woodcutter's axe, and B, he doesn't want to carry a sword because a sword has no utilitarian purpose other than killing people. An axe can be used to chop wood, it can be used to, do all sorts of things that a sword can't do. So,
Seems
And
there's
a
no
bow.
end to the need
Bow's used
the finest
for
weapons
killing
and
things
armor.
too, but it's also used for hunting. No one hunts with a broadsword, although that would be hilarious. Imagine just a
Anytime
guy
you
like
need
hanging
arms
by
for
the
armor.
bushes until like an
By
elk comes.
force.
He's like, ah! And he hacks at it.
alright,
Doesn't work that way.
So, let's see, a small fur tent. And a small leather tent. So I need 12 leather and 8 I have the strips. And I need 2 leather. So I need 14 leather and 6 clean pelts. Do I have enough money for 14 leather?
Need a
I
weapon?
really don't know.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Leather. How much leather do I have?
Jesus. Catcard says that she hunts with a broadsword every time she hunts that
Okay.
bitch with her two-handed.
Yipes!
That'd be terrifying. Poor fucking deer.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna have to come back and buy that later.
I'm being chased with a maniac. Which is really, what I find really funny is that you're like, listen, I need money so I can buy a house, and then you spend most of your money on other things that you do need. In fact, in my opinion, it makes more sense, because in order to make adventurer money, you have to be able to travel, and to be able to travel safely, you have to be equipped for it. So,
Right. Especially
an
now,
investment.
since it can kill me if I'm not prepared for it.
yes.
I'm gonna go hunting, but I want to see. But hunting's not really a viable means of making the money he needs.
No, it's not. No one really hunts for profit. They hunt to sustain themselves.
Right. And I think what he's going to do is he's going to ask for rumors and stuff, but more likely than not, he's going to go
If you need a good
adventuring.
rumor or
Because,
two, I think I can
Like
oblige.
bandit hunting adventure?
no, not really bandit hunting. I mean, though he wouldn't be opposed to it, but more like dungeon delving.
Traders,
You know, he
civil
knows
wars,
that you can
dragons.
find some really impressive wonders
Spelunking.
Don't
in
cross my doorway. Just
the
sit, relax.
ancient caverns of Skyrim.
Welcome to the Winking
Cool.
Skeever, friend.
Have you heard any rumors?
I've heard Jari Raz hanging around the Wells district, looking for new blood to hire.
Jare Raz? Anything else?
Varnius Junius stopped by here on his way to court. He was worried about something. I'm sure Falk Firebeard could tell you what.
Okay. What else?
Well, as it turns out, I had a pet skeever when I was a boy, and he used to wink.
Okay. You kept a skeever as a... Oh, no, never mind.
Remember the winking skeever? I'm your footsore.
Look, that's not news. That's you just being weird.
Oh, you know what? It's probably lunchtime, so let's get some food and a drink.
What do you need?
What do you have for sale?
Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
Yes. Let's get, some bread.
Ooh, rooms are more expensive.
Yeah, I
200
have-
gold.
I have a more realistic room rental or something like that.
Is that realistic, though?
Well, it's more realistic than 10 gold.
I guess so, considering that cooked beef costs 15 gold.
Mm-hmm.
The economy, the food, if you think about it, it should go food is cheap. Then comes,
anything, you just-
like renting a room.
Being old's not so bad.
That's crazy, though.
I'm fine with
said
it, though, because it
200
gives me more
gold.
incentive to sleep outside and really have
That's
to pick
true,
and
but-
choose. If
That almost, like, if I would say like 50 gold for a room. That would be a good balance.
Well, a
'cause
lot of
it's
them
more
are.
expensive than food.
A lot of them
Oh, you
are.
can
If
choose?
you go to smaller villages, they're cheaper. It's probably just because I'm in solitude.
Welcome to the tourist trap known as solitude.
Imps more complex
also-
needs is enabled. You derp. Oh, the game's. I have 2 copies of Imps complex needs up for some strange reason.
These are done.
Yum 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 yum. Gonna eats. There we go. Let's take a look at my vitality and stuff. I am good to go.
Yay. Don't drink yourself to death.
So
Totally did that.
let's go track down these
What
rumors
do you
in
need?
case there's work for me to do.
Oh yeah, one guy's saying he's looking for employment. That's
Yeah.
promising.
I'm a Thane and I'm running around like a common mercenary, but you know, that's the way it goes. Alright, so journal. Miscellaneous, talk to Jari about possible employment. Who's Jari?
Alright,
This way.
I think I'm gonna go to sleep, but
Okay.
I'm laying down right now, so Skype call's gonna stay on because I'm too fucking
Tired.
tired.
So we're gonna hear you snore.
Get some sleep, and
You're
again,
gonna-
congrats
you're-
on
Lightly armored means light on your
What?
feet.
What am I congrats for?
on the stuff I was helping you. I don't know if you're making that public yet or not.
Oh
didn't
yeah,
think-
I gotta make that public, but people are
congrats.
suspecting. Thank you.
Congrats on falling asleep.
Yes,
And
congrats on
if you
falling
hear
asleep.
me snoring, feel free to
We
highlight
will
it.
just think that Logan is purring.
Okay.
I gotta find that highlight
I'm
real.
too.
Was it all? That was
think
on
we could be
Piff Stream.
friends.
No.
What? Was that you?
This guy just said, "You look new. I'm new too. Maybe we can be friends."
Likes you.
Is he 5?
I have no idea. Well, have a good night, Kriana.
Okay. Just
If you're
don't
looking for
snore.
opportunities to make some coin,
You should tell yourself
well,
that.
I'm your man.
All right, let's see what
You're
this guy has to
passing through
say.
solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
What did you have in mind?
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us were very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
I'm no thief.
Of course not. Thieves take what is precious. Thieves steal. We just take what will not be missed, what no one needs anymore. Maybe we take some weapons and stop a few deaths. Who would call that thievery?
I would. I'm not listening. Go away.
Just remember, I'm here if you rethink your decision.
You know, that's one thing I keep forgetting to tell Piff, and it's not a huge argument, but you know, the whole, well, a lot of people actually, you have to accept quests in Skyrim, etc., etc. You actually
You can press
don't.
tab
You can
and say
tab
no.
out of it at any time, yeah.
Yep.
I keep forgetting
yeah,
to say
I've
that.
done that several times.
I just did. And I'm going to untrack this. So I'm going to head to the Solitude Court because there's another guy here that may have needed help for something.
I do like that Bethesda put in that option where you can just reject the conversation. Or just say no by being like, I'm gonna walk away now.
Yeah, I'm not a thief. I don't play thief characters. What's wrong with you people?
Especially not ones with spoons.
No, of course not. It's crazy talk. You all.
So since you're using a bunch of mods from the other one, there's a swoon spoon mod around here somewhere.
Mm-hmm. I think most wooden spoons are swoon spoons. Maybe. Maybe not, actually. No, it's not. I have to actually place it there.